It's Liesl from the Whisper Kitchen, and I know it's been like 2 years since I posted anything. I just have been realizing as a newly engaged person, ta-da, sorry, no polish on my nails, saving money for a wedding, that there are only a few wedding magazine page flipping ASMR videos, and I really wanted to see more, so I have quite a few wedding magazines to share with you over the next few videos. So why don't we get started, huh? Anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out to Water Whispers, Ilsa, for one of my favorite bridal magazine videos, and there's another woman who's in the wedding industry who does one that I really like too. But I think those are the only two that I really have watched. I couldn't speak to the other ones. Anyway, we got engaged in November, and it's now mid-March, and we're getting married in October, so a little more than 6 months to go. Oh, I want to preface all of this by saying that I'm not a traditional bride. I have always loved wedding stuff, but I don't think that you have to have a big lavish wedding to have a wonderful marriage. And I just happen to really enjoy wedding planning, so that's why I have all these magazines. I also think that if you don't like wedding planning as a woman or as a person, that's totally okay. It's just my jam, so let's get started. I'm gonna try and keep my critiquing down to a minimum. I do tend to very readily share my opinions on wedding stuff, but I'll try and keep it a little more positive. See, oh my gosh, this dress is so epic. It's so Gone with the Wind, I can't even, it's so pretty. I think that the pointy boobs are kind of strange, but other than that, it is like a gorgeous dress. See, okay. Disclosure, I am a large-chested person. I wear a 30G, maybe more at this point. Maybe bigger than a G. And so this to me does not look supportive. These straps would not hold the ladies up. And I know that you can wear corsets and other things to push them up from the bottom, but I don't know. I don't know if that would be an option or not for me. I'm not sure. My dress has straps like that. It's a little lower, but they're kind of like this. Yeah. And this is Haley Page, whom I love very much. She didn't design my wedding dress, but her contemporary, I guess you could say, Jim Helm did. They're all on JLM. They're all on the same website. They have a similar, like, related style, I'd say. I don't know that I love her collection this spring, but it's okay. She has other very pretty things. These are cool shoes, by the way. Our colors are ivory-ish or like cream, and gold, like gold sparkle, and neutrals like brown, tan, that kind of thing. So I'm always looking for shoes that'll work. Monique Lhuillier, another very elegant designer that I like a lot. Sleeves. I don't know, it would probably bug me to wear sleeves. It would feel uncomfortable, but you know, some people want that coverage, that's fine. This is pretty. I love the flow of the tulle. I assume it's tulle. It could be organza. No, I think it's tulle. And it's blue. How interesting. And the bow, I don't know, it just kind of is cute. Interesting neckline. It's like a soft sweetheart. Yeah, I dig it. Okay, so, I mean, this magazine has just, their ads are, I mean, they're designers. The ads for their designers of wedding dresses are so on point. Vera Wang, I mean, you can't, look at these dresses, they're so beautiful. I tried on something with this kind of illusion neckline, and it bugged me to no end, but I have to say that these sleeves are so flattering on so many people. Cap sleeves. The straight across neckline is not a lot of people can pull it off. I mean, not a lot of designers can pull it off in an interesting and couture and chic way, but I think Vera Wang does it really well, and shockingly enough, she's selling these dresses at David's Bridal, so probably not that expensive either. And the pattern, I mean, looks like hydrangeas. I wonder what color this is. I think that's so on trend. I mean, that's a really neat trend that I like. Like print wedding dress, can you imagine? That would be so neat. I think, okay, these are bridesmaids dresses. Are these bridesmaids dresses too? They're pretty. I mean, these gals look like sisters. They're so close. I wonder if they gave them alcohol to be this friendly with each other, or if they already kind of knew each other. Okay, Vera Wang black at Men's Warehouse and Jossé Bank. I am undecided regarding rented tuxedos at this point. I don't know that they fit that well. They don't look very tailored. We're not sure what we're gonna do about our groomsmen and my fiance yet, what they're gonna wear. But I mean, a cummerbund? Sorry if I'm offending anyone. I mean, my prom date wore that in like 2000 to circa 2006. I don't know. I don't think it's that chic anymore. But that's just me. Black on black. Evoking a very 50 Shades of Grey type aesthetic, I'd say. Like, none of these look that well tailored. Maybe I am just more partial to the closer to the body menswear. Maybe that's just kind of me, or what I like, but okay. So, table of contents. On your right, you'll notice something that I don't understand, and that is full disclosure, I don't have diamonds. I told my fiance I don't think I want diamonds. It's also rose gold band. Just because I wasn't super certain on how. There are a lot of concerns that I have about the diamond industry. I think that diamonds are, that the price is falsely inflated. I also think that environmentally there are some questions that I have about, you know, mining, and also ethical questions I have about diamond mining. But you know, everybody's got to contend with their own items and where they came from and stuff. So I'm sure there are other things that I own that are like my iPhone that probably also have some ethical questions attached, you know, that I've decided not to pursue. So that's whatever, you know, everybody's got to do their own thing. The other thing I don't really understand is why this trend is so in. This halo, diamond halo thing. I think in 10, 15, 20 years, people are going to look back on these rings and say, oh, that's so 2014 or 2015 or 20 teens. Maybe they'll say that about rose gold too, because that's very trendy right now, but these are just everywhere, and they're not my taste. As you can see, I have a very, sorry, it's not very cleaned up right now. I haven't gotten it cleaned in a while, but it's usually more of a peach color. I have a very, like, classic looking engagement ring, which is what I wanted. I didn't want it to be dated ever, but I don't know, maybe everything's gonna be dated, so I don't know, I just don't think it's that attractive. But that's me, you know, everybody has their own style and taste. Leoncarlo, very elegant designer. Very pretty flow to the bottom of this gown, A-line, tulle. Interesting, like very organic detailing, and I don't know that this is a very supportive bust area. It looks a little, I don't know, there's something off about the bust to me, but I do like the straps and the detailing, and Leoncarlo's gowns are very extensive, and I think they're very well made. So, that being said, I've seen this dress a lot. I think it's pretty interesting. It looks a little, it would be a little too much for my frame. I have this hourglass figure, but maybe my personality is just not as pow as this. It's blush. My dress is blush too. Not as blush as this, it's more ivory blush in between those things. It's actually, my dress is more peach color. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I think it's a lot of fun, this dress. Yeah. Pretty bouquet, by the way. Let's see, here's another halo. Don't get it, but you know. What else? Casablanca bridal. This is like maybe Greece? Italy? Could be in California too, I'm not sure. To me, it's a little too much of a sheath dress. I know that it does trumpet out at the bottom, but not much. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty. I wouldn't say it's unattractive. I gross. Interesting. I wonder if there's like fabric here, if that's her skin. Probably too much for me. This dress is. Okay, Jim Helm designed my gown too, but this is not one of my favorite designs of his. The roses just don't do anything for me personally. I like the gown otherwise. The tulle flows very beautifully. I think that's also kind of the, maybe not quite the color of my dress. Mine's, like I said, peach, but this is definitely, I think this is warmer than my ivory. I think, I'm not sure. Look, halo, halo, right? That's not a halo, halo. Just saying, trendy. I'm not sure it'll last, but whatever. This is an interesting ad campaign. I like it. It's kind of interesting. It's like she's a creature. Very unusual. This is so lush. I love that. As a large-chested person, I don't think that would be supportive enough to not have a back on the dress. I don't know. Maybe you could sew some magic into the front. I wonder what the front looks like. Oh, that's a very pretty silhouette. And they did this very elegantly. You know, it's butt crack skimming, so I would worry about my butt crack showing if I sat down. I mean, how do you keep that there? Do you tape it or? But this is pretty. The straps are very beautiful and elegant. This doesn't do anything for me. It's just, it's too simple. And yeah, love the backdrop. Like the color. Don't quite know how I feel about the ruffle. I mean, no comment. It's in gold though, or rose gold? Can't. Gold. I mean, it looks better in gold, I think. But this is the chandeliers are elegant. The rest is too much, personally. I think I might do this for my bridesmaids. We'll see. This robe trend as a bridesmaid's gift. Okay, Lazaro. Can't really see the shape of the dress. Very beaded bodice. Cool, whatever. Oh wait, there it is in the background. Okay. Interesting. It's very, I don't know. It reminds me of a 1950s ball gown. That's not a bad thing. Jasmine Couture. They could probably stand to update their logo. Just a thought. And I feel like this dress shouldn't have sleeves. I don't think they add anything to the dress, but then of course some people have modesty concerns. But if you have modesty concerns, maybe you shouldn't have a dress that's skimming the bottom of your breast. I don't know. I think that would look a lot better. Also, low back service. I feel like this should be sheer. The white looks strange to me, and as do the lace appliques. I feel like that's a little dated. Okay, and Funny story. So my first bridal appointment, I wore a corset like this. And apparently that you are not supposed to wear a corset because the back is too high and the front is too high, and it shows in most dresses, like the boning and structure. It did, however, hold me up without straps, so I found it strangely comfortable to be so secure, but also a little restrictive in the breathing department. Okay, full disclosure, our registry is for our honeymoon because we have a well-stocked apartment together already. Those are pretty earrings. Like those. I mean, fairly well stocked. There's still some things we need, but we can buy those things ourselves. Oleg Cassini. What a pretty simple, like, photo this is. This is lovely. So understated. It's pretty. This is an interesting square neckline, but you don't see that very often. I find that very flattering. Even though it is very sheathy with the trumpet at the bottom, I still like it. Even though I don't know about the details, but okay. I don't understand this. Sleeves, high neckline. I guess these are for those people who like need to cover up in church or whose parents are very modest. No comment. This is pretty. Too bad there's a giant blemish in the middle of the thing. I like how she's wearing her veil a lot. That's probably how I'll wear my veil. I feel like if you're gonna wear a veil, you should do a cathedral length veil. That's just how I would do it, how I'm going to do it. Super dramatic dress. Interesting detailing there. I like interesting dresses. Interesting and dramatic. And they made the lacework very classy. Oh, and the hem. Look at the hem. It's beautiful. It just kind of dips down into the hem a little bit. Good job, Amalia Carrara. Halo, halo, halo. What the flip? It's like, it's way too much. Sorry. Oh, God. I love this dress in this photo. I saw this recently. And I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I made a mistake on my dress. This one is so pretty. And then I saw this in other pictures, this dress, and it is so not like this at all. These sleeves are actually like they're actual sleeves and they're so unattractive. But this dress makes it looks so organic. I mean, like the way that the sleeves just fall, everything drapes so beautifully. What a beautiful neckline this is. The soft tulle, it's even a beautiful color. You know, again, like, what is happening here? Not my taste. Not my taste. This is like a pseudo, like Marie Antoinette era hair fashion. I don't know. Mary's. Over the years I've purchased a lot of wedding magazines, and there are some brands that I consistently like and some that I consistently find not to be in my taste, and Mary's is one of them. So whatever. keep doing what you do, Mary. I'll keep doing what I do. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty. Like I said, I don't know that everyone looks good in a sweetheart. I think it's becoming a little dated. But it's a pretty dress. And her hair is just gorgeous. I'll probably wear my hair similar to that. I'm not going to read the editor's letter. Wanted to do a short dress before we got engaged. Decided you only get married once, hopefully. Don't want a short dress. So I didn't get a short dress. Lovely. Lovely photo. Lovely veil. Backlit or overhead lit. I mean, it's so ethereal. Good job, Melissa Sweet. Okay, pretty. Pretty. Nothing spectacular, but both very beautiful. I don't know that she needs that embellishment there. She could have done with something solid, or I don't know, I think it detracts a little from the dress. It could have been a little bit thinner, but it's a beautiful dress. I love the shape. Okay, so these must be the bridesmaids' dresses. Fine. I like the off the shoulder, that's cute. Grecian goddesses, cute. Very cute. This is a lovely way to do a sweetheart neckline. Pretty, very pretty. This looks a little like those panties with the ruffle on the butt. I don't know, it just reminds me of that. I can't focus on her dress because her hair is so crazy. I don't know, how do you do a straight across neckline off the shoulder with a little V? I don't know, it's maybe a little, it's unique, I'll give you that. That's cool. A model bride. Our newlywed cover star Britt Marin, seen here, looks back at her and Chef Derek Burrell's October wedding. Cool. That bouquet is a little too much. I like the loose tie to it, but it's I don't know, excessive? I don't know what's the right word. James Clifford Gold Collection, but unfortunately they made it black and white so you can't see the gold. But I'm sure it's probably very pretty. These bridesmaids dresses do not wow me. It does not wow me. All right, let's see if I'm on schedule. So, okay. We're right between these two. Hire the caterer, florist, band, DJ, ceremony musicians, and photographer, and reserve rentals. Some of this we've done. Florist, we've talked to a few people. There's a cat down there. You probably won't be able to see him. Anyway. But we might be changing our minds because they're not keeping a very good touch. We registered, we blocked out our hotel rooms. Wedding dresses done, and then the rentals, we have not done anything on that, but I'm sure we will soon. Bridesmaids dresses, they're going to be rented, so that'll be coming up next month in April. Book the honeymoon. Well, that's part of our registry, so we have to wait for people to give us the money for it first. Shop for wedding bands. I picked one out. I need to buy it. Zach's kind of got an idea of what he wants. he will probably buy his soon too. Order invitations at 6 months? You're not gonna send him out till 3 months. I don't think this is right. When does it say to send out the invitations? No. 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 I don't buy this. This is not a very good checklist. No. Sorry. You lost me. That's interesting. Flash by Haley Page. Like I said, like Haley Page. This is interesting. This is interesting. Very neat. Okay, here's something funny. My coworkers assume that they are invited to my wedding. How do I politely let them know that they're not? And for those who are invited, do I have to invite their spouses? I did the opposite. I invited all my coworkers. Because they have loved and supported me, and I want them there. So, of course they can bring their spouses. I'm not going to tell people that you can't bring your partner. That's a crappy thing to do. Sorry. Okay, here's something. Can we ask guests not to post pictures from our ceremony on social media? My fiance wanted to do a cell phone free wedding, and I just didn't think that was very enforceable, and I can't make people. He wanted to do a phone check, and I didn't think that was very reasonable. I think I would be a little pissed if somebody asked me to put my phone like with everybody else's phones. I don't know. I live in the Bay Area, so everybody's so connected to their devices. I wouldn't recommend doing this. I mean, I would maybe have your officiant say something like, hey, if you wouldn't mind keeping your phones away during the ceremony, we just want you to enjoy the event, and blah blah blah, something like very tactful and kind. But people just want to share your wedding with the world because they're happy and excited for you. That's all. I don't know. Whatever. Everybody's different. It's a nice smell. Very fresh and innocent. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a break now. I'll come back to this.